Hello everybody, welcome back to Trading with Zeph. Today we're going to be going over October 11th. Took one trade today. It's at the end of the day. There was a couple good trades, but not too many throughout the day. This is a daily chart. We finally have an uptrend going on here. Back to the 21 EMA. Really nice bounce off the brown EMA here. We're definitely creating some divergences on the RSI too. So, nice bounce, even with all the bad news, which is kind of surprising. But economy doesn't feel like it wants to go up. Feels like it just wants to go down. So, market will do whatever it wants, though. Anyways, let's get to the 2,000 tick chart. This is what it looks like for today. Previous day's high, previous day's low. That's what those two lines are for, if you don't know. Closed bullish. I thought we were going to close bearish, but no, we closed bullish. And let me just go over some of these trades here before I show you the one I took. I'm gonna mark it. Okay. Bullish upward movement, but kind of a trading range. Really choppy right here. You don't really get anything until you see this outside bar closing on its low. First entry short, pullback, second entry short, bad signal bar. This is basically outside bar closing on its low. I would call this a triple test, and the context was good. You have room to at least 1 point to the downside, maybe even 2 points. You don't know you're going to get this, but really bearish bar. And last time it did it, got a really nice sell-off. And then we just get nice 3 bearish bars closing on their lows. Good sign of a trend that's probably going to happen here, maybe. Bigger probability than not. Just chop around here. Stay out of this. This is all doji. There's congestion. Just stay out of that. Then you get a first entry short, pullback. When this bar opens, goes higher, and closes below this bar. That's when you can enter for that second entry short. And you probably get, I don't think you'd get a runner, but you get your 2 points. You just chop around here. You get a really nice failed breakout right here. Tries to break out of the trading range, fails. Most breakouts fail. You get a first entry short, pullback, second entry short. When this engulfing bar closes and goes higher, you can go long 1 tick above that, or just drop a limit order. You get a nice upward movement, correction, meets new extreme, new high. This is a tempting bar to go short, just like you trying to call the trend line price action rule stuff, but you probably wouldn't want to do that. You get a first entry long, pullback, second entry long. This is tempting. You would have won this with 1 point. Yeah, you would have won this with 1 point, but the uptrend's already played out, and the overall market's bearish, so you have to avoid this trade. Even if, that setup looks good. That's how you'd get caught in one. Or you just wait for a higher low, and it never came, just to confirm your second entry long to make sure that this, upward movement's still in play. So you play those. I learned that the hard way. Get a really nice bearish trend down. Congestion right here. You just stay out of this. But if you're smart, you're counting for second entry shorts. You have first entry short right here. As you can see, 1 tick below. Didn't tick below, didn't tick below, didn't tick below. Second entry short. Now this is double top. Once this bar closes, I'd probably enter 1 tick, like basically the low is 43.91.25. I'd say you can go short right there, drop a limit order, but your stop 1 tick above. 1, 2, or just go for 2 point stop. Be basically matching the double top high here, and you get your 1 point. Yeah, you get your 1 point. Do you get 2 points? You do, but it comes all the way down here if you want to hold through that. You could probably maybe even add on this one. This bar is super sketchy, just because it's like almost on his halfway mark, but it's almost on his 1/3. I mean, maybe 2 tick, maybe 1 tick lower would be on this 1/3. So if you're really aggressive, you can take that trade. Take this one as a black trade for an aggressive to add to your actual winner here, or you could just go for 1 point and then go for maybe 2 points. Yeah, there's a couple ways to play that. Anyways, then you get this wedge formation happening here. You get your 2 legs up. Yeah, you get your trend down, 2 legs down again, basically. You get 1, 2. And then you have this specific pattern here, which I did take on a different account, which is a 3-line strike bar. So basically what it is you have 3 matching lows, and you have this bar that closes and takes out the 3 previous bars, which it actually takes out, yeah, more than 3. It's actually 4 because it's matching high, but we'll just leave it at 3. Drop the limit order in, stop under 1 tick below that bar, and, go for 1 or 2 points depending on what the ATR is saying. So took that trade. That was a win, but that was on a different account. So, if you watch the video, then you know about this now. 3-line strike pattern. First entry short, pull back. Second entry short. I like going short here on this bar. This bar's closing on this 1/3. It's just the downtrend already played out, and you have 2 legs down. But you do have 1, 2 legs up. So I think the context there. This is a good one to go short on. Definitely have room to the EMA, if anything, at 1 point, but more than likely to get the 2 points because the 2 legs are already done, and it's retesting this previous swing high. So high probability setup. Decent signal bar too. Like it if it was red, but nonetheless. Then you get uptrend, correction. I mean, I don't see anything to go short here or long. Then FOMC meeting happens. You get first entry long, pull back second entry long, but you can't use this as a signal bar, so you wait for a higher low, and you get it. And you don't just get a higher low, you get a big bullish engulfing candle. So if this bar closed or open, down, closed, and goes 1 tick above at 43.8825, enter 1 tick above, but your stop, 2 points down or underneath the signal bar if you want. And you would have to be pretty patient, but you get your 1 point, and for your 2 points, you'd actually get it. You might get filled right there on that bar. If not, then you just, you basically just trail this stop all the way up, or just go straight break even, pull it back, 1 point stop instead of 2 point stop. There's a few ways to play this, but this is a pretty good setup. You can even drop a limit order, 2 ticks back. Depends how you want to play it. You get another spike up, so 1 leg, 2 leg, correction, turns to a trading range, and then this is where I took my 1 trade. So I'll show you this. So I saw this, actually now that I'm looking at it right now, I see this really nice upward ascending triangle, basically, is what's happening here. You have this ascending triangle, as you can visually see it now probably. But this is really choppy, so you have to know what you're doing here. And as I was reading this, I saw it, and I'll show you what I saw here. I actually kind of messed up, and I'll show you why, because I entered. You got a good entry and everything. I just didn't let it go for 2 points, but I'll kind of give you my reasoning why. I have trading range. I have first entry long, pullback, second entry long, bad signal bar. I can't take this. Look for a higher low. I saw this bar close. I'm like, oh, first entry long, second entry long. This is going to trap if it goes 1 tick below. We either go short and we just trapped all the bull traders. And then I saw this tick close below this previous bar. I'm like, oh, all of the short traders are trapped right here on this huge bearish bar. I mean, I hope you guys can see this. I'll zoom in here. You can see how bearish this is. And I was patient and I waited. And I was like, oh, this bar is really bullish, closing, bouncing, higher low, enter right here. And I was like, okay, there is enough for only 1 point to go up, right? Because this is basically the resistance. This is the support. I was like, I can take 1 point here. This is at the end of the day. This is probably, just going to leave on a trading range. So yeah, I took 2 contracts and I just went for the 1 point. I got, and my stop was fine. I was just going to trail it 1 tick underneath this bar or this bar. But I got my 1 point, and then it does something else, which is really cool. I got too busy after this trade. I got first entry short, pullback. Look at this. Second entry short, failure. Huge bullish engulfing bar, one tick above this bar. I know this is going into its high, but this is such a high probability setup that you got to take this trade. Then you get another one. You get a higher low confirmation of this entire thing that's about to happen. So you can just see how great price action's working here and how clean this actually led to. And if you trailed it underneath the proper swings here, you would have gotten definitely a pretty good winner. But you don't know this is going to happen, so that's why you have to trail. You have to get a runner. Ideally, I should have probably just took the one contract, did 1 point, move, stop, 2 break even, and I actually would have got the 2 points. So, yeah, I thought I read this right though. This was good. I'm getting better at the trading ranges. I used to be really bad at trading ranges, so I think that's some improvement there. I'm really realizing the second legs and the context of how the ES moves. So I think that's pretty good at what I'm getting at here. Yeah, so 1 trade for the day. Since our 30 trade challenge, I've taken a total of 9 trades. We're going to go over this real quick and just see how we're doing. Let's see here. Most transparent trader there is. Let's see. Okay, so we have a total of 36 trades, 70% profitability, just about. Look at my longs. Pretty good at going long, I guess. I do more short trades, though. About 1-to-1, which is actually not too bad right now. It's kind of what my strategy is 1-to-1. But I really need to start going for the 2 points and letting those hit. That's something I'm struggling with. Yeah. So we're going to keep going until we hit 100 trades or something. We're just going to keep going, keep trading, taking good trades. And then eventually we'll switch to MES and then do a small account challenge, basically, and see if we can grow that account. But yeah, that's how I saw it today. And that's kind of a longer video. But overall, I don't know, it's a pretty slow day. Like, you had good setups here and there. You had some high probability setups, but you just have to be, you needed to be super patient. And even this one, this one was not bad. I don't think this was a bad trade. Honestly, this is pretty congested, but I thought I read this right. And the better trade was that failed second entry short higher. And then I just need to learn how to really go for the 2 points. It's just sometimes when these trading ranges are so tight like this, all you can get is 1 point most of the time. So, yeah, something to learn. Always something to learn. All right. See you guys tomorrow.